sold speakers and digital amplifiers, Preseno's digital mixers and studio equipment, Coswell workstations and keyboards, Fender guitars, Mapex drums, Ashdown bass combos, just to mention but a few. We offer flexible payment plan handled by our financial department with 24/7 customer care support system. You can visit our website on www.iruka.com to avoid buying fake products. You can also visit our showroom at number 36 Lagos International Airport Road beside Golden Tulip Hotel. Iruka, never settle for less.
News from around the world, the big stories and what's behind them, politics, business, sports and international news. This is news from around the world. This is news from around the world.
Hello there, this is Newsbeat at 9 on Voice of the People 96.1 FM Abuja. My name is Aliu Doma. The Nigeria Labour Congress NLC has issued an ultimatum to the federal government to withdraw a lawsuit filed against the organized labor. It is threatening a nationwide strike on August 14, 2023 if the government fails to keep to its promise. The NLC reached the decision during its National Executive Council meeting held in Abuja, according to a statement signed by the National President, Joe Ajaero, and the National Secretary, Emmanuel Ogbuaja. They accused the Ministry of Justice and the National Industrial Court of Nigeria of allowing themselves to be used as anti-democracy agents, while confirming the union's suspension of its protest following a meeting with President Bola Tinubu. The NLC warned it will go on a nationwide total strike any day labor leaders are summoned to court by the government through the National Industrial Court of Nigeria. The federal government has said it was committed to attain net zero carbon emission by 2060. The Permanent Secretary, Federal Ministry of Power, Temitope Fashedemi, who stated this at the 8th Nigeria Energy Forum NEF, an opening plenary on energy transition for growth in Lagos, said the realization of this goal depended on the implementation of Nigeria's energy transition plan, which was launched in 2022. The PAMSEC, who was represented by the Managing Director, Rural Electrification Agency, Ahmad Salihijo, said the country will continue to try towards increasing energy development through legislation, policies and critical projects. It is known that President Bola Tinubu has signed the Electricity Act 2023. The implementation of the act will greatly accelerate the sustainable exploitation of the abundant resources in meeting electric power demands for industrialization and economic growth. The General Abdurrahmane Tiani-led military junta in the Republic of Niger is planning on recalling the Nigerian ambassador to Nigeria after failing to come to terms with the delegation of the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, on the return of democracy in Niger. The junta is also planning to recall Nigerian ambassadors to Togo, the United States, and France as it pushes to evict French and US troops in the country, while declaring an end to all memorandum of understanding between France and the Republic of Niger. Recall that in an attempt to resolve the political crisis in the Niger Republic, the ECOWAS dispatched 2 missions abroad with the mandate to achieving a resolution to ending the crisis. Speaking to journalists before departing the villa for Niamey, former head of state General Abubakar Abdusalami revealed the task his team was charged with, which he said was to express the displeasure of the leaders of the sub-region with the development in Niger to those who hijacked power in the country. And now to the foreign scene. Former President Donald Trump pleaded not guilty to historic charges of leading a criminal conspiracy that sought to defraud the American people by overturning the 2020 election. Trump, the frontrunner for the 2024 Republican presidential nomination, entered his plea during a brief hearing at the same Washington courthouse where hundreds of his supporters have been convicted and sentenced for their roles in January 6, 2021 attack on the U.S. Capitol. Trump, who pleaded not guilty after the magistrate judge Moxila Upadhyaya read the charges and potential maximum prison sentences in the 45-page indictment brought by special counsel Jack Smith. Trump is expected to enter a plea of not guilty at a hearing before Magistrate Judge Moxila Upadhyaya. He is likely to be fingerprinted but not have a photograph taken. For coverage of your live event and brand news mentions on our news bulletins, do send a mail to abujanews@voiceofthepeople.ng. And that is the news bit at 9 on Voice of the People 96.1 FM Abuja. My name is Aliyu Doma. Thank you for listening. Up next will be Sport Beats with the finest uncle talking sport in the Federal Capital Territory and beyond. Have a lovely day ahead.